So let me show you how I would present the vivacious category. I know everybody's raring to go, so it's time to get started with wine number one. This is one of our Franco-European wines, the wine from the Burgundy region of France called Boisset. It's a style that's made with 100% Chardonnay, but doesn't say Chardonnay on the label, because in Europe it's considered much more important where the wine came from rather than what grapes it's made with. This style is brisk and clean with a little bit less alcohol than your average California Chardonnay, and that's why we put it in the vivacious category number one. White wines like this one that don't have the flavor of oak are automatically classified in our vivacious category, so that's why we're tasting this as glass number one. Vivacious white wines can sometimes be pink, like rosé wine. Sometimes they can have bubbles, but they're always wines that focus more on refreshment, wines that tingle the senses and get your palate ready for the next sip, for the next bite. You'll notice as we move from 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in our tasting that we're going to be dialing up the flavor as we go. So this is the most mild, the most subtle, and understated of all the flavors that we're going to enjoy tonight, and that means that it's going to be the one that's most suited to serving with most understated foods. So if you were going to serve foods raw, perhaps just with a drizzle of olive oil and sea salt on your sashimi grade tuna, or if you were going to serve a salad or ceviche, something that you might do in the afternoon, the vivacious wines are the exact right place to be in terms of the wine and food pairing. Generally speaking, you'll find that vivacious whites tend to have lower alcohol content and noticeably higher acidity than the other white wines in the heavier category. And that's exactly what makes them so well suited to anything that you might consider squeezing lemon on and serving to your guests, because the wine in the glass is serving the exact same role of creating a bright, tart, tangy, palate-cleansing counterpoint to the food on the plate. And that's one of the reasons that I think that no matter how many wines you're serving at any event, you might not have room for all 5 categories, but the vivacious wines are always a must because they help you get that party started.